Hello, everyone. My name is Sergio Angelis. I'm the co-founder and executive director of Longmont Public Media. Today, we're here with Eric Wallace, who is the CEO and founder of Left Hand Brewing. Welcome, Eric.
Thanks, Sergio.
Yeah, so we're here today to talk about Left Hand Brewing recently launching a Wefunder, right, which is a crowdfunding platform opportunity for people to invest in the brewery. Is that correct?
That is correct. There's a relatively new securities law that got signed by Obama in 2016 called Regulation Crowdfunder, or crowdfunding, and Reg CF. So you can actually go out and sell small amounts of stock to unaccredited investors. There's a bunch of legal hoops and disclosures and everything associated with that, but it allows you to go kind of out and shotgun blast a stock offering to a bunch of people, to thousands of people, to try to raise significant capital. And we're selling common shares just like most of our shareholders own. It's another way to have a little piece of Left Hand.
Wow. So if we go back a little bit, what was the motivation, for Left Hand Brewing to open this community investment round after 24 years that you guys had existed?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, we don't sell stock very often. The last time we did major raises was that's over 20 years ago. But the reason we have to do it is because a lot of our original investors and my partner were wanting out of Left Hand. They wanted to get liquid, and they were basically said, there's two paths we see here. You either sell the company to one of the big brewers, or you buy us out. And having seen and watching in real time right now what happens to those brands that have been bought by the biggest brewers in the world, and many of them have now been resold to a very large Canadian cannabis company, and they're shutting down operations. And just today, the news broke that Line & Kugel's in Chippewa Falls, 163-year-old brewery, owned by Molson Coors, is being shut down. Wow. So because we're so focused on community impact and what we're able to contribute to society as an operating company, once you become someone else's possession, then they will do with you as they will. And those deals are generally primarily motivated by financial interests only. Now, we're an operating company. We need to pay attention to the numbers, of course, but we also think that it's critically important that small businesses like ours continue to exist. And rather than sell out to a big company in order to get the capital we need to continue to operate, we're going to try our luck at selling to the public and trying to see if it matters to the greater public, that independent companies can continue to operate. Shelf space is harder and harder to come by, so part of what we're going to spend the money on is boosting up our chain sales team. There's some equipment we can use in order to bring on additional packaging partners that we may need to spend some extra money on stuff that we don't have. We own 3 of our 4 pieces of real estate, and part of the funds is to secure the last piece of real estate. We have a purchase option. I own that with my original partner, and in order to buy him out, we're going to need to take some cash, to give some cash to him and leverage that a little bit. So there's a number of things that we're trying to do. We want to support our operation down in Rhino, across from the Mission Ballroom. So there's a number of things that we're raising the money to do, but it's all, and we need working capital to move forward. We basically distributed $11.5 million to many of my original partners and investors in order to stay independent and to stay focused on operating independently and having an impact on the community.